If you wanted to know if you can use DNA as a communication medium, you can. And we're going to need to here in the future if we have the proliferation of artificial intelligence taking away our ability of humans to communicate. We need to have a robust way that is natural for humans, and it lies in biology. Did you know? Did you know that around 215 petabytes of data can be stored in a very small amount of DNA? So anyway, we're going to kick it off. So this is Bi0Cyph3r. Bi0Cyph3r uh, is a project that has first a software component to establish a protocol in which people can adopt and communicate a standard protocol to decipher messages and embed them in DNA so then they can communicate downstream. The second one is there's the development of a terminal. A terminal is the ability to embed and the ability to decrypt. All right, moving on. So this is the terminal. This is phase 2 of the project. Phase 1 we'll get to. It's the flow cell. I'm just moving through these slides. This is presented at DEF CON 33, will be available, but I'm doing this for the crowdfunding campaign. So please donate, be part of this. This is how you personalize data and RNA and synthesize it at your house or in very small labs or nodes or however the future is going to hold. But this is where we begin. This is Bi0Cyph3r. Bi0Cyph3r is a standard protocol for DNA to communicate. So you can communicate using DNA. I built a CLI tool, which you'll see here on the bottom left, is an advanced DNA cryptography system, which means it embeds messages, making them DNA sequences that you can then use. You can have synthesized and then place them and hide them in many different avenues. Okay, and this is the CLI tool. So the top left is how the messages are encoded, right? So this is about the standard protocol, being able to communicate, and having adoption and be able to communicate. This one here is some safety screen. We always screen to make sure that it doesn't look like just by happenstance that the signature doesn't look like pathogen, and that it's not a natural genome match, is not found, because then it would be very hard to decrypt. And then for those that like the GUI, I have a GUI. This is the dashboard. It has basically 3 encoding modes: basic DNA encoding, nanopore optimized, and then a secure AES plus DNA. So AES 256 encryption plus DNA. So even more encryption layered on top. Okay, and this is how this all works, right? So you see the encoded DNA sequence from the text message or the message up front, and it shows all the basic mode here. It does a safety screen in the GUI or the guided user interface, gives you the information. And then when you want to decode, this is all running on that terminal. The terminal I just showed you, it's there, so you can decode the